Hi everyone, welcome back to Conversations in Inglés. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. I have a question for you. What's the difference between in the car and on the bus?
Or at 5 p.m. and in the morning.
If you're confused, you're not alone. Even advanced learners struggle with this.
Today, the ultimate guide to in, on, at.
3 simple rules, no more confusion.
Ready? Let's start.
You know, Emma, I think prepositions are one of the most frustrating parts of learning English. And in, on, and at, they cause so much confusion.
They really do. And what's interesting is that the confusion doesn't go away just because you get more advanced. Even people who have been studying English for years still make mistakes with these 3 little words.
Exactly. But today, we are going to fix that. We are going to give you a system, a simple, logical system that you can use every single time. So let's get into it.
Here's the problem. In Spanish, you have one word for all 3. En. Estoy en el coche. Estoy en el autobús. Estoy en la mesa. One word, en. Simple. But in English, we have 3 different words for those 3 situations.
Because English thinks about space differently. We see things as points, spaces, or surfaces. That's the key. A point, a space, a surface. Once you understand those 3 concepts, everything becomes much clearer.
Right. So it's not random. There's logic behind it, and that's good news because logic means you can learn it. So let's go through each one, starting with at.
Rule number 1, at. At is for a point, a specific place, or a specific time. Think of a dot on a map, exactly there, one precise location. That's at.
Right.
Not a big area, not inside something, just a point, a spot, a location you can point to on a map and say there, right there.
Let me give you some examples. For place, we say at the bus stop, at the door, at the corner, at 221B Baker Street. Yes, Sherlock Holmes' address. And at home.
All of those are specific points. You can picture them. The bus stop, a specific spot on the street. The door, one exact location. The corner, that precise point where 2 streets meet.
Exactly. And at works for time, too. When we talk about a specific moment in time, we use at. For example, at 5 p.m., at lunchtime, at night. These are all precise moments.
Perfect. Now let's practice. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to pause, think of your answer, and then listen to what we say. Ready? Here we go. Question 1. Where do you wait for the bus? At the bus stop. You wait at the bus stop, a specific point on the street. Question 2. What time do you wake up? At 6 a.m. We say, I wake up at 6 a.m., an exact time. That's always at. Great work. Let's move on to rule number 2.
Rule number 2. In. In is for enclosed spaces. Think of a box. You're inside it. You're surrounded by walls or borders or boundaries. That feeling of being inside something, that is in.
Right. And a space can be small or very large. Let me give you some place examples. In the kitchen, in London, in Spain, in the car.
And here's an important one. We say in the car, not on the car, because you are physically inside the car. It's an enclosed space. You are surrounded by the walls of the car. So in the car, always.
Good point. And in also works for time, specifically for longer periods of time. Listen, in the morning, in May, in 2024, in the 20th century. These are all bigger blocks of time, not a specific, precise moment.
Exactly. A month, a year, a century, these are like containers of time. You're inside them, so we use in. Now let's practice.
Question 3. Where do you live? In London, in Spain, in Mexico. In a city or a country, we use in. A large enclosed space, a place with borders. Question 4. When do you eat breakfast? In the morning. We eat breakfast in the morning. A block of time. Morning, afternoon, evening. Those all use in. Wonderful. Now, rule number 3.
Rule number 3. On. On is for surfaces. Think of a table. You put something on it. It's resting on top of a surface. That's the core idea of on.
Right. And let me give you the place examples. On the table, on the floor, on the wall. And here are the ones that surprise people. On the bus, on the train, on the plane.
And this is a really important one. We say on the bus, not in the bus. Public transport, bus, train, plane, subway, we always use on. Here is the rule. Public transport uses on. Private transport, like your own car or a taxi, uses in.
Exactly. And on also works for specific days and dates. Listen, on Monday, on June 5th, on Christmas Day, on Friday morning. Notice, days and dates always use on.
Think of a calendar page as a surface. You put the event on that day, on that date. That's a helpful image. Now let's practice.
Question 5. Where are the keys? On the table. The keys are on the table. A surface, something resting on top. Question 6. When is your birthday? On June 5th. My birthday is on June 5th. A specific date. Always on. Beautiful. Now let's talk about the trap that catches most Spanish speakers. Here's why this is hard for Spanish speakers. In Spanish, everything is in. Every single situation we talked about, the car, the bus, the table, 5 p.m., Monday morning, all of them just in.
Right, and so when you come to English, your brain wants to use one word for everything. But now you know there are 3, and some of the combinations are really surprising. Let me show you. We say in the car, but on the bus.
Both vehicles, both in Spanish, but different in English.
We also say in the hospital, meaning you are a patient, you are inside, but at the hospital, meaning you are there at that location, maybe visiting someone. And we say in the morning, but at night. Yes, night is the exception.
So let me give you a rule of thumb, a simple guide to help you decide. If it's a vehicle you can stand up in, like a bus, a train, or a plane, use on. If it's a vehicle you sit down in, like a car or a taxi, use in.
That's such a good way to remember it.
And for place in general, if it's a large space, a city, a country, a room, use in. If it's a specific point, an address, a bus stop, a corner, use at. Keep those 2 ideas in your head, and you'll be right most of the time.
The most common mistake? Using in for everything, because that's what you do in Spanish, and it makes total sense. It's your brain doing what it knows. But now you have new tools.
Let's go through some real mistakes and fix them together. Listen carefully. The first one, I'm in the bus. That is wrong. The correct sentence is, I'm on the bus. Public transport, always on.
Right. Next one, I live in Madrid Street. Wrong. The correct sentence is, I live on Madrid Street. Street names are surfaces. We live on them.
Next, I have a meeting in Monday. Wrong. Correct, I have a meeting on Monday. Days of the week always use on.
Another one, I wake up in 7 o'clock. Wrong. Correct, I wake up at 7 o'clock. An exact time, always at.
And the last one, the keys are in the table. Wrong. Correct, the keys are on the table. They're resting on a surface. That's on.
These mistakes are so common, but now you know the rules, and knowing the rules means you can catch yourself and correct yourself. That is huge progress. So please, don't feel bad about past mistakes. That's how you learn.
Exactly. Every mistake is just a step toward getting it right. Okay, now we're going to do something really fun. Emma and I are going to have a short, natural conversation, and it's going to be full of in, on, and at. Your job is to listen and notice every preposition. Ready?
Ready.
Hi, Emma. Where are you? Are you at home?
No, I'm on the bus. I'm going to work.
Oh, where do you work?
I work at the hospital in the city center.
What time do you start?
I start at 8 a.m., but I arrive at 7:45.
And what do you do on your lunch break?
I usually eat in the cafeteria. It's on the first floor.
Do you ever eat lunch at a restaurant?
Sometimes. There's a great Italian place on Main Street. I love the pizza there.
Sounds amazing. Enjoy your day.
Thanks. See you on Friday.
Did you hear all the prepositions? Let me say them for you now. On the bus, at home, at the hospital, in the city center, at 8 a.m., on your lunch break, in the cafeteria, on the first floor, on Friday.
Notice in for enclosed spaces, on for surfaces and days, at for specific points. It's all there in one simple conversation. That's how natural it becomes when you know the rules.
Okay, now it's your turn. This is the practice section. I'm going to give you 8 sentences with a blank space. Your job is to fill in the blank, in, on, or at. Take your time. Think about the rules. Then listen to the answer. You've got this.
We believe in you. Let's go.
Number 1. I arrived blank the airport at 6 p.m.
The answer is at. I arrived at the airport. The airport is a specific point, a location you can point to on a map. That's at.
Number 2. I live blank a small apartment.
In. I live in a small apartment. You are inside it. It's an enclosed space. That's in.
Number 3. She's blank the bus.
On. She's on the bus. Public transport always uses on. Remember, the bus, the train, the plane, all on.
Number 4. We're meeting blank Friday.
On. We're meeting on Friday. Days of the week always use on. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all of them on.
Number 5. He woke up blank 7 a.m.
At. He woke up at 7 a.m. An exact time, a precise moment on the clock, that's always at.
Number 6. She works blank the restaurant on Main Street.
At. She works at the restaurant. The restaurant is a specific point, a location. We work at a place when it's a specific point on the map. Well done if you got that one. It's a tricky one.
Number 7. I'll see you blank the morning.
In. I'll see you in the morning. Morning is a block of time, a period, not an exact moment. Parts of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, use in.
And number 8. Last one. She's blank the car.
In. She's in the car. A private vehicle, car, taxi, always in because you are inside it, enclosed. Amazing work, everyone. How many did you get right?
Let's review the 3 rules one more time. Short, clear, and easy to remember. Think of this as your cheat sheet.
In equals point, a specific place or a specific time.
In equals enclosed space, inside something.
On equals surface, on top of something.
And the exceptions? Public transport, on. Private transport, in. Days, on. Months, in. Exact hours, at. Parts of the day, in. Except night. We say at night. That one is special.
Write those down. Seriously. Put them somewhere you can see them every day. On your phone screen, on a sticky note on your wall, wherever works for you.
Today, the ultimate guide to in, on, at.
3 rules, a few exceptions, and now you know.
Remember, at equals point. In equals enclosed space. On equals surface.
Next episode, deja de traducir. 10 errores que los hispanohablantes cometen en inglés.
Subscribe so you don't miss it. And leave us a comment. Write a sentence using in, on, or at. We read every single one.
Take care. Practice today. Bye-bye.